I want to ask a question, and then I'll let Michelle ask one. For me, like the macabre, well, until a few years ago, I would talk about the macabre a lot, and a lot of people going, didn't understand it. Where did the macabre come from you? How did the macabre come to you?
Well, it was Metatron. Like I had the year that I said to you, I told you about the first of my healing journey that made me interested in healing. But the year that I actually changed my life, basically, I was in I was lecturing in Reedcare College, and there was a big scandal and whatnot that happened with the family that of my ex-wife, and we at that point it was either make or break. So I ended up I lost my job. I split up with my ex-wife, and I moved in with my mum. And then I was going to start my acting career down in London, but then my mum got cancer. She got non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Okay. And then which was it's a fairly treatable form of cancer, but then we found out she had lung cancer as well, and then it was like chemo and radiotherapy and all the traditional things that you do, and then she ended up passing away, and 6 weeks later my dad died. So in this time I just couldn't be bothered with the stage anymore. I just was like, acting can just beat it, and I got all spiritual, and I came across a macabre meditation, and I did it very quickly. I opened it, and very quickly I was channeling Metatron, and I was being told that I was being told I was going to meet my twin flame. I was told I was going to channel these books. I was told I was going to do all this thing, and this was years before all this happened. I was told, and this part of the book that I'm writing just now, it's about that path moving forward towards it. But when you open your macabre, when you actually discover it's not just an esoteric woo-woo, it's an actual real thing that actually is a reality that anybody can actually open up. You move between the dimensions. The multiverse is infinite, and there's many different realities, or there's infinite realities, and you can move through them. And why would you not want to be interested in that? Because not only can you move through these different realities, but you can change your own reality. And you can change, and this is what everybody's moving forward towards just now. There's the raising of the vibration that's happening just now. I think it's about people learning how to open that energy, and it's hard to explain really, because it has to be experiential, and that's why the book, The Clarion Call, and just taking you through the steps of opening up the heart energy. It's all about love. It's all about our center. It's all about recognizing the sacred geometry of existence, really, and coming to that place of that oneness, so really powerful. So that's how I came to it through just life events that brought me into a place where the superficial was like, well, I'm not interested in any of that. I'm not bothered about being famous or being, do you know what I mean, doing like building my own ego up, because the fulcrum of what I believed was my life had gone. You know what I mean? So I was like, it has to be divine. It has to be something that is worth doing, or what's the point in being here?
Indeed.